exciting week. I basically I went ahead and I put together an outline and started filming the course, the video course. Pretty freaking excited about that. Some of the SEO stuff we've been working on is starting to rank, and that's pretty exciting. On Wincher, we've gone up like 776 positions. I have about 400 keywords on that site. So I'm pretty excited about this. Vlad's been working with me for a couple days now. He's putting together basically blog posts. I'll be happy when he understands what we do at a little bit better level. So if you're doing this and you're thinking about bringing somebody on, here's some things I've experienced with him so far. First of all, he likes to talk a lot, which he's in my environment and he wants to add value, and he's making suggestions. And on Saturday, he went with me to do something, and I helped him understand on the way back. I said, look, if you want to give me advice, you have to have more success than I have for me to listen to your advice. So, and I'm saying this with love and affection, but if you want me to be taking your advice, I take advice from my mentors and from people who have greater success than I have. So with all due respect, please just keep your opinions to yourself. And there's a lot of things that he is making comments on. Now, I think he's probably nervous, and he's working closely with me inside of my environment, which means you have to protect your environment. You can't have negativity in your environment. It's one of those things where you have to make a decision in your life. You have to say, geez, wonder if as human beings, we are so easily influenced by other human beings, whether they're more successful or less successful than you are. So for me, we're deletion creatures. So if you think about this right now, with me just standing here, there's a noise being made over here, and that is the HVAC system in the house. There is movement going on outside, probably birds. I've got this light, I've got this other light, I've got all kinds of things going through my head at the same time. And what happens is, I don't exactly remember where I read this from, but what happens is we become deletion creatures. So we choose what we're going to focus on. So what happens is you focus on what you focus on. So if I focus on how something's not going to work because someone in my environment has said, hey, that's not going to work because of blah, blah, blah. So now I'm not focused on what I'm working on, I'm focused on what they said. And then if I evaluate what they said, now I'm off on a tangent. So I get up early in the morning. I got up this morning at 4:30, and I do that because I can get, by the time it's 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I get that much work in before the work day starts. What that does for me is allows me to have focus. What I need focus for, I'll make a comment about my age. What I need focus for is I need to focus more when I have a hard time focusing when I have all these things going on in my environment. So whether that's Angie here at the house or Vlad working here, and for a while I'm going to work from here because I don't want to give up what I have here. So at any rate, with him, the other thing that he's doing is he's not really looking at the pictures. Okay, and he is kind of an artist, is self-professed artist. He's not looking at the pictures, and he's calling a flooring removal. He's putting up something and talking about flooring removal and describing the alt text as flooring removal, when in fact it's concrete cutting of a floor. So, stuff like that. They're little things. He's only been with me for a little bit, going way slower than what he should. He's got maybe 2 or 3 vlogs done. I was doing like 4 or 5 in a couple hours, So now his are lengthy. They're longer than mine. He's starting out with the AI writing the article, and then he's tweaking it and making it coming from our humanness. And I see him diligently working at it, and he really wants to make it work. Now, I gave him the sign in to Wincher. I gave him the sign in to SEMrush. What I'm going to do when I get off the recording here today is I'm going to go back into that again, and I'm going to keep doing this at least for a half hour to an hour every day until I know it like it's the back of my hand. And I want to do that for a lot of reasons. One is I'm listening to and trying to learn how to do more stuff online and to be better at it. Well, search engine optimization on both platforms. Sorry. Search engine optimization for both our website and our YouTube channel, and probably all these other channels as well, is very, very important. So I'm going to get to know it like it's going to be. I'm going to try to learn it as well as I know the English language, which if you listen to me, my grammar is it's not very well. It's not very good. Let's put it that way. Okay, so pretty excited again about the junk removal book is done. I feel really good about it. My gut is it's really, really good. I also feel like if I spent 300 more hours on it, it would be unbelievably, amazingly, even beyond good. But the question I ask myself is, if I got this book, could I start doing what I'm talking about? And to get into all the little tiny idiosyncrasies and the little tiny things that I haven't even thought about that people who are going to do this are going to want to know. Part of this video course is I'm going to be able to add videos in or switch videos out. I'm going to do so many chapters so that, let's say, let's just use a Google review chapter. Let's say the Google review format changes. Well, I'll be able to pull that part out and put a new Google format in. So that's my goal. I'm trying to split this up so it's not super long, so that each module is anywhere from 5 minutes to 20 minutes long. I know that for me, I feel like I've got something done when I get through more videos in a day, and if I get through 25-minute videos, I feel like I really got something done versus getting through 1 or 2 hour-long videos. That's just my personal preference. That's what I think. So, so we did a video on pulling out there was a porta potty in the water behind my house, the lagoon here, and there was a turbidity fence, and we pulled both of them out, and I did a video on that. We put it on, and yeah, it's done pretty good. The other thing I'm going to do when I get done here is I'm going to take some of these videos that I have that have gone viral, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some of our keywords and descriptions of our business inside of those descriptions, and see if that helps our website. We are getting, when I search certain areas, when I search selective demolition Sarasota, which would be one of my main keywords, we're showing up on the front page. Now, we're not at the top of the front page yet, but we will be. We will be, because once I search engine optimize this stuff and we get things in alignment with how the Google algorithm likes to see it, we have more Google reviews than everybody else. Now, the other problem that we have is the fact that we are not in that environment. I'm not in geographically. I don't have a location up there to put on Google, and once I do that, my Google reviews are going to go to 0. So using our location here, if I can make that stretch all the way out 150 miles, if Google is allowing that inside of their algorithm, I'll do fine. Otherwise, I'm going to struggle with that a little bit. Apparently they do, because for a lot of searches, we're on the front page. Some of these searches are not things that I think are really dominant and going to be searched for a lot, but it's good stuff. So ongoing, making a list of the best keywords for our brick and mortar business, and the minute that we get this dialed in, then going from here to there, not that big a deal, and then going to Tampa it's going to be a lot easier, because I'm already going to know the formula. I'm going to know that, hey, if I put this much advertising out, then I'm going to get this much return. So pretty excited about all this stuff. So Gary Vee, I've been watching a lot of him. He has Vanderchuck Media. They have the wine library is what he and his father put together, and that's where he started out. And I really like the fact that he just gets into the nitty gritty about all this stuff. And the one thing that he's pounding over and over and over and over and over is to get content out there. Now, the mistake that I'm making right now, and I'm aware of it, I am getting content out there, but my content isn't directed yet. Okay, so today, by the end of today, I want to have a landing page and an email list that I'm going to start for the junk removal book. In hindsight, I probably should have done this a while ago, but it's okay. I'm going to do it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back through a lot of our videos, and I'm going to put a link in there. I'm also going to talk about it in the videos, and that's pretty much that. So the other thing I'm going to do today is I'm going to put together a commercial of sorts that's directed directly at Sarasota, and it's going to be keyword rich for all of our best keywords, and I'm going to fire that off on YouTube and then search engine optimize it on YouTube, and I may start doing that once a day, so just to get us more traction up there. So I watched a video by Myron Golden, and Myron Golden is somebody I seen at Vid Summit and talking to Daryl Ives and so on and so forth. And what's interesting about him is he was running around on with a Segway the whole time. Okay. And apparently, I don't know if he's got arthritis or something. He's got some sort of a physical limitation that he has to do that. Or so that's what I heard. So I'm listening to him, and he is interviewing a guy, I can't think of his name, Brandon, something like that. And he's talking about viral videos. Well, this guy he's been to film school. He's been to basically Hollywood. He's gone to college and learned how to do stuff when it comes to film, and what it takes to make a good film is what it takes to make a good video, and he goes into a lot of detail. And I bought his book online. I haven't gone through it yet. I'm going to do it start on it on my bike ride today. I've been listening to Gary Vee on most of them. On my bike ride yesterday on the beach, I listened to Gary Vee the whole time. So. And I got on a phone call with these guys. They want $21,000 to teach you how to take your content viral. It's interesting. They have this chart, and it's a chart of what it takes for people to interact with each other on videos. And there are, it's hard to explain. Matter of fact, I'm going to make that my thumbnail for this video. I'm going to make that background as the thumbnail, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So it's very interesting stuff. I'm I may subscribe to that in a couple months, maybe, when we get a little bit further along. I still got a lot of framework. I don't have my product to sell yet. I don't have the book finished. I don't have the course finished. So once I have those things, then that'll become more important. And if they can really do what they say they can do. Now, I was listening to Gary Vee on a video yesterday, and he said there is no formula for going viral. There's just not. Now, he owns a media company. Now, I'm going to do some more research on this other thing, and I don't know. The going viral at will, or going viral consistently and using it to drive sales, is a big deal. So if I can do that and drive the sales for this brick and mortar business of ours, I'm all about that. And 21 grand, if I make $2 million more a year, is nothing. So at any rate, that's it. So it's Remove It Pros Demolition. This is the Remove It Pros Pure Entrepreneur site. We're going to start promoting this site probably next week or the following week. That's going to be one of Vlad's primary jobs. I need to get him to where he understands the SEO stuff. I'm going to get him to where he does at least one blog every day, or I'll do the blog every day. Either him or I do a blog every day and push it off with new keywords and to push these brick and mortar businesses. And then once I get a little bit further along, I'm going to go ahead and put on a bunch of shorts. I stacked this out about 5 days, and man, I'll tell you what, the days just march on. And I'm going to go ahead and stack us out with 5 more today, or 7 more today. And so basically that's it. Okay, I know I said goodbye a couple times here. So I'll see you in the next video, and it's only going to get better from here. It's really starting to get exciting. It's going to be really exciting when we start making money at this. So that's it. I'm out.